Hello, my name is Monique Kyle, and today I would like to speak about never putting off tomorrow for what you can share today. Many people come and go into our lives. There are some people that you really can appreciate being around. My life has one special person that has a great impact on my life, and that person is my grandmother Emily. She was a loving, kind, and devoted woman. She was stern and set into her own ways. My grandmother devoted much of her time to my well being. She devoted much of her time to my schoolwork. She devoted much of her time instilling her values and goals, making sure that I understood what values and goals were. In the society that we're in today, you're lucky to have someone that instill those requirements into your life. This is what makes you a well rounded person. I showed appreciation to my grandmother whenever I could. My grandmother's pet peeve was, when I die, never bring a lot of flowers to my grave because I can't smell them. Give me my flowers while I'm living. And those words stick in my mind as of today. When I reflect back on the events of my life, the time that I shared with my grandmother, as a young child, my grandmother showed me the proper way how to cook. She showed me the proper way to take care of my personal hygiene as a young woman. She showed me how to wash clothes. And most of all, she showed me how to trust and be loving. As a teenager, when I would step out of bounds, my grandmother had no problem putting me back in my place. And when I said put me in my place, when she talked about a punishment, I was introduced to those good old-fashioned dogwood switches. Whereas my grandmother proceeded on in her life as she got older, she developed Alzheimer's. She would have a roll call. She would call everyone inside the home to come to her. But she only wanted one person in particular. It was kind of funny at the time. We used to laugh about it. But we still loved her. She had her good and her bad days. My grandmother had very, very strong beliefs. In her beliefs, there was a lot of wisdom there. There was a lot of knowledge there about history, of the things that had taken place in her childhood. And that has a lot to do with who I am today, of the things that she endured in her life, and how she wanted things to be better for me so I could be productive and not have the hardships that she endured while she was coming up. Well, my grandmother died. She passed on. But I miss her to this day. So I say to everyone, if there's a person in your life that you really, really love and you appreciate them, don't put off of telling them how you feel. Don't put off doing things just because. And I'm not talking about materialistic things. I'm just a simple, I love you, calling them, how are you? Just going to check on them. It really, really makes a big difference in